agrees it's important to be healthy. That's why so many of the decisions we make in our daily life are about good health.
When we exercise or eat well or visit a doctor for a checkup, we're making decisions about our health. Our decisions can influence our health. But what other factors affect our health?
In this program, we explore the determinants of health, including individual factors, socio-cultural factors, socio-economic factors, and environmental factors.
What kind of things determine your health? Is it only your choices? Or does it also depend on the place you live, where you work, how much money you have, and the things you're taught?
To begin to understand the determinants of health, we need to agree on what health is. Here's Todd Harper, CEO of Vic Health, an organisation that promotes good health in Victoria.
Health has often been defined in health promotion circles as the process of enabling individuals to have control over their health and the determinants of their health.
So health promotion is the process of enabling people to increase control over their health and its determinants, which can be achieved through health education. Organisations like Victoria Health or the Cancer Council work to help keep people informed about health choices. That's because many of the factors that influence our health are modifiable. This means that they can be changed.
We know that the big drivers of poor health in our community are things like smoking, nutrition, alcohol, physical activity, a lack of opportunities for people to fully participate in society.
If people are given an opportunity and have the motivation to eat more healthily, to exercise regularly, or to stop smoking, their health will improve. These are modifiable factors. Other examples may include limiting exposure to UV radiation or refusing to engage in risk-taking behaviour.
These are some of the big drivers of health problems in our society, and we also know that many of those are actually able to be addressed through well-targeted interventions that improve health behaviours but also address the underlying determinants of poor health, such as lack of access to economic resources, discrimination, freedom from violence. These sorts of things are all vital ingredients of good health.
Health is also determined by some non-modifiable factors. This means that they can't be changed. For example, you may have been born with a disease like type 1 diabetes. Of course, the way we deal with inherited illnesses and other non-modifiable factors can also influence our health. And many genetic illnesses, like diabetes, are treatable today with education and medical intervention.
So, our health is determined by a range of interrelated factors, some modifiable and some non-modifiable. It's the combination of all these factors that ultimately determines our health. Your age, gender, and genetic makeup all affect your health. These are factors we don't have any control over. Despite this, if we know that a certain disease, say heart disease, tends to affect the men in our family after a certain age, we can make changes to improve our diet, exercise regularly, and not smoke to try to limit the impact of these genetic factors.
So education and access to health services are important in determining your health. If you know what the risks are, you can make better decisions to stay healthy and use available health services to monitor and control your health.
Health is determined by a range of interrelated factors. These factors can be modifiable or non-modifiable. Individuals can change their behaviour to improve their health. Some factors, like environment or genes, are more difficult to change. This is one reason why some groups of people have better or worse health than others.
Knowing that some of the factors affecting a person's health can be modified by changes in behaviour or environment, the next step is making sure people have the knowledge and skills they need to maintain good health. So if at least some of the factors affecting a person's health are modifiable, there's always the possibility of change.
But for people to make changes, they also need knowledge and skills to make informed, healthy decisions. For example, if someone has very sensitive skin prone to burning, education about skin cancer can help them to make wise decisions when planning to go out into the sun and have knowledge about the risks of being in the sun unprotected. If a person is completely unaware of the dangers associated with sun exposure, they won't know the risks and may not take the appropriate measures to avoid skin damage. Therefore, they risk health problems like skin cancer developing in the future. So a person's access to education at school, at home, or in the workplace can have a big effect on the decisions they make about their health. Knowing that you can prevent skin cancer by avoiding the harsh sun might be one step. Having regular skin checks might be another.
But prevention and sensible choices just aren't possible without a good attitude and a good education. An individual's attitude is also important in determining their health.
People who are interested in keeping healthy and avoiding risky behaviour have a better chance of staying healthy. Factors like sun tanning, lack of exercise, or drug and alcohol use all have negative effects on a person's health. One final determinant of a person's health is genetics. Our genes not only determine our risk of certain illnesses, but also contribute to our body types and lifespans. These individual or personal factors have a major influence on a person's health. A number of individual factors influence a person's health. These include skills, knowledge and education, attitudes, risk-taking behaviour, genetics.
Good health is not only affected by individual concerns, it's also affected by the world around us.
Here's Todd Harper again on some other factors that influence health.
We know that people who are more socially connected within their community, who are free from discrimination, who aren't subject to violence or intimidation, are more likely to have control over their own health. They're more likely to be empowered and enabled, I suppose, to make decisions and choices which are good for their health. Conversely, if we imagine someone who is in that situation, doesn't have good social networks, doesn't have good family networks, perhaps hasn't been able to achieve high levels of education, hasn't been able to achieve a certain level